I'm going to try and make up for the matrix multiplication video being really long by making this one shorter. This lesson's about the determinant of a 2x2 matrix, and as an opening note, there's this thing called the determinant, right? The determinant is basically just a number, and the number can only be computed for square matrices. So you will never be asked to find the determinant of a 2x3 matrix, or a 1x7 matrix, or a 3x2 matrix. It'll only be for a 2x2, or maybe a 3x3 matrix. And this video is only about the determinant of a 2x2 matrix. And so I'm going to start by, there's basically a formula. You memorize the formula. The formula says that the determinant of the matrix A, B, C, D is equal to A times D minus B times C. Yay. Right? So you multiply sort of the main diagonal, A and D together, minus, multiply together the secondary diagonal, B times C, subtract them, you win. Right? This lesson's going to feel kind of, I don't know, I guess strange because I'm not telling you what the determinant is, what it does. I'm actually going to get into that in tomorrow's lesson. For today, we're just looking at the computation of how you find the determinant. So let's look at some examples. I think I have 3 examples, and this first one is just a simple compute the determinant of this matrix. You've got a formula from the previous page, pause the video, make sure you can do this. So the determinant of this matrix should be main diagonal, 3 times 1, that's A times D, minus B times C, that's negative 2 times 5. Great, that's 3 plus 10. The determinant is 13. Yay! Now again, I've already alluded to the fact, so what does that mean? Nothing to you right now. What it means is that the determinant is 13. Congratulations. You'll learn more about that in tomorrow's set of lessons. So the next example, find the determinant of the following matrix in terms of A. And all that means is, yay, find the determinant. It means you're going to have the variable A floating around. You guys need to be aware of the fact that IB asks these questions a lot, where they ask you to do a simple thing, and they'll say, in terms of A, and it just means you're going to have an A floating around in the problem, right? So how do we find the determinant? Easy. We do it by doing A times D, the main diagonal, minus the sort of secondary diagonal, 5 times A minus 1. Right? And then we simplify. A times 2A is 2A squared, minus, and we can sort of distribute the minus 5 to both of them. So that's minus 5A plus 5. Yay, we win. We found the determinant in terms of A. Woo! This is what they're looking for. Okay? Last example. So now, find the value of A greater than 0 such that that determinant is negative 2. So this is sort of tying together what I did in the second example with a little bit of an equation, right? So first of all, what is the determinant of that? Like, what is the left side? What is this thing, right? So pause the video, make sure you can find that determinant. So you should have found that this was A times A minus A plus 2 times 3, and I could have done 3 times A plus 2, but whatever. So that's the determinant, and the problem tells me that that is equal to negative 2. Alright, so I'm going to simplify out the left side. This is A squared minus 3A minus 6 has to be equal to negative 2. Great, and now the problem just means to say solve this thing, right? In other words, solve by factoring. Move the 2 over, factor, solve, do what you need to do. When I move the 2 over, I get A squared minus 3A minus 4 equals 0. That'll factor as A minus 4 times A plus 1. And so my solutions are 4 and negative 1. And so in some sense, yay, this problem has 2 solutions, except for the fact that the problem said that A had to be greater than 0. If that hadn't said A greater than 0, we would have had 2 answers. Right? But because it says A is greater than 0, I picked the one that's greater than 0, and you're done. You found the value of A greater than 0, such that the determinant of that thing is negative 2. Right? So again, I'm sorry to sort of leave you on a cliffhanger here with the idea that we don't know what the determinant is used for. I will get into that in the next lesson, but that's going to sort of be in the next day's worth of lessons. So if you're just dying to know, you'll know soon, and I'll see you there.